Hi, welcome back to Dream Up Ventures. Today I'm going to give you a quick trade recap on BTC. So on the 1 hour, I saw that there was a trend line break that happened around this area. And after the trend line broke, what happened? I took the fib and I drew the fib from the start of the thumb to the end of the thumb over here. And I saw that it had a retest on the trend line around this area, coinciding with the green wick. So what happened? I zoomed in to the 15-minute and started looking for my range. So a lot of times when the price breaks a trend line down like that this way, you will come up, and here you can see it retested one time, and I was waiting for it to go back again. So I marked out the 15-minute time frame range high over here, 2 touches, and below here as well. So if you zoom in on the 5-minute, you can see that we had multiple touches even on the range low over here, and the range high as well. In the mid, we also had quite some decent touches over here and here as well. So on the 5-minute, I waited for it to go back to the range high, and what happened? It had a reaction, and there was a trend line break over here again. So this trend line that I drew, there was a trend line break that happened here, and after the trend line broke, I drew the fib from the start of the thumb to the end of the thumb, which is over here, and I waited for the reaction. So what happened? There was a wick in green, as you can tell, and once it reclaimed blue, you enter on blue, you put your stops above this wick over here, and you play it all the way down to the range low. So the RR to the mid is about 2.5. The risk to reward is about 5 to the range low. So what happened after that? The price tried to go back up above green again, went to the mid, and then hit full TP. So once again, we have 3 triggers. The first trigger is a confirmed range high here. Second trigger is the trendline break. The third will be a retest with the wick in green, and we enter in blue, put your stops above the range high, and play it all the way back down to the range low over here. So this is the trade recap. Let me know if you have any questions. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe and give it a thumbs up. See you next time. Bye.